Hole number 5, there's a couple of nice new additions. So just behind me here, we've cleared out all the trees to the right going up to number 6. So there's taken out a lot of shrubs and a lot of whips and stuff in there, so that's a lot nicer. Looks nicer, but the air movement and light in there is going to be a lot better. Standing up on number 6T, you can actually look down and have a nice view of holes 4 and 5 once you're played. If we swing around a bit more, the bit next to the cart path, so to the right of the hole, was always a real horrible, wet, slippy area. So we've actually taken out quite a big area there. We've installed some drains, we've put down some sand, and we're going to turf it in due course. So you can probably see there's a lot of ice and snow down here. This is one of the coldest areas of the golf course, so we'll be a few days probably before we're down here, but it gives you an indication of why we're not open just now. It is still cold, it's still pretty frozen here. One last thing on hole number 5, again it's these rubber mats. So the rubber mats are going all the way up there now and round towards 6T, so for the walking golfer it should be much easier to get from 5 to 6 now. Hole number 6 has actually been one of our quieter holes this winter. What we have done though, we're at the tee just now. So they put one of these rubber mats in. This was always a bad wear area, and again to my left here on the tee bank, this was quite a wet, there was a lot of clay soil just there, so we've returfed all this, so hopefully this is a better area coming onto the tee. While we're here, one kind of note of interest, last October I think it was, we went out and we overseeded all our tees with rye. So this is a grass that's a little bit quicker growing and a little bit more wear tolerant, so hopefully it means that the tees are a little bit thicker at the start of the season. We'll try and get you onto the par 3 tees a little bit quicker rather than using the mats, but as the season goes on, we hope that this grass will be a bit stronger and mean that the tees are a bit more playable. Hole number 7 is an area where we actually have done some maybe more significant changes. So I'm down at the fairway bunkers here just now. So as you might be able to notice, we have now lost a bunker. There was a 4th bunker roughly about where I'm stood just now. We've taken this away obviously on purpose, the reason being we felt it was quite a narrow spot. Obviously the water was on the right, the bunker was on the left, and there wasn't a whole lot of fairway, and it tended to kick down towards the water. So the bunker's away, and we've actually softened and flattened this area out, so we've returfed this area with fairway, so the fairway will be a little bit wider for you. And then to my left, as you can see, we've been frozen out here, so this area will just be finished with some rough grass, and hopefully that's a little bit fairer for your tee shot on hole number 7. You're probably not going to see from here, but actually now behind the green there's a little cart path we've installed there, so it comes from where you would probably park your car up on the left next to towards 8 tees. There's a little cart path you can come down, there's a little turning circle, and you can go back up. This hole, the way it kind of falls, it's not that good for the carts, so that means that you should be able to get a little bit closer. It'll mean that play is flowing and it'll be a little bit quicker, and again I think that's a nice little addition. Hole number 8 has probably been one of our busiest holes this winter, so if I start at the tee, you can probably see here there's a new cart path being installed, so it goes all the way down the right hand side of the tees, then it swings back in and meets the old cart path down by the ladies' tee there. Off of the cart path there's one of these rubber mats as well, so if you're walking you don't have to go back, you can just go all the way down and start at the fairway. On the fairway itself we've installed 7 new drains down at the landing area. It's really wet, a lot of undulation, so the water comes down off the high into the low, and they were really soft and spongy, so hopefully that's all remedied now with 7 new drains. Behind the green, again, as you go back off the green, it was an area that was a little bit rough around the edges and a little bit worn out. So again, we've got one of these rubber mats down off the back of the green onto the cart path, and you're on your way to the 9th. Hole number 9 is going to see us remove these concrete steps down to the 54 tee, and some new nice, more luxurious looking ones are coming. They're on the way, so that'll be done hopefully for the start of the season. Down on the hole itself is pretty new, so not a whole lot of changes. One thing is, you come down off the cart path onto the hole, there were some of those hard plastic slippy mats, so they're out, and there'll be some new grass. And then behind the green, again we're trying to make the course a little bit easier for the guys walking, so the guys tend to walk off 9 green and down by the rocks and then down onto the bridge. So there's an area there that was getting a little bit worn out, it's quite a steep bank, so we'll get some more plastic mats in there, so that'll be better for the guys who are walking the golf course.